Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. The 89-year-old man who wreaked havoc in Athens yesterday after opening fire in 2 locations, injuring 5 people and evading police for nearly 7 hours is expected to appear before a judge today. The incident began shortly after 10 a.m. at an EFKA office in Keramikos. The suspect entered the building, went to the 4th floor and opened fire, injuring an employee in the leg. Police arrived, but the attacker had already fled. A short time later, he reached the court of first instance about 5 kilometers away, where he opened fire again, injuring 4 women. All 5 victims were taken to hospital with pellet wounds. Authorities say their injuries are not life-threatening. The suspect abandoned the shotgun at the courthouse and continued moving across the city. He was eventually located and arrested at around 4:30 p.m. in a hotel in Patras, still carrying a loaded revolver. Authorities say he had planned to travel to Italy and had already purchased a ticket. Reports cite a pension dispute as the motive behind the attacks. Another violent incident between drivers over a parking space has been reported in Galatsi, adding to a series of similar cases in Attica. The altercation took place Monday afternoon at around 1:30 p.m. when 2 men aged 45 and 55 became involved in a dispute. According to reports, the 45-year-old had blocked the other driver's vehicle as he was attempting to leave a parking spot. The argument escalated into a physical confrontation. Authorities say the 55-year-old then used a folding knife and a knuckle duster to attack the 45-year-old. The injured man was taken to Ginmatas Hospital for first aid. Police arrested both individuals following the incident. A case file has been opened against both men for bodily harm and insult, while the 55-year-old also faces charges related to weapons violations. The incident came just hours after another case in Pangrati, where a man attacked a woman over a similar dispute. Greece's Defense Minister Nikos Dendias addressed regional tensions and defense strategy during a maritime security conference in Athens. Speaking at the event, Dendias criticized Turkey's interpretation of maritime law, particularly claims that islands do not have continental shelf or exclusive economic zone rights. He said Greece considers the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea as a key framework for global order and stability. At the same time, he stressed that Greece should not adopt a strategy centered solely on Turkey, but instead focus on maintaining strong deterrence capabilities. Dendias outlined plans for a shift in defense strategy with greater use of advanced technology, including missile systems, unmanned vessels, and smaller naval units. He said the approach aims to strengthen operational flexibility and improve cost efficiency. He also referred to the Agenda 2030 plan and the Achilles Shield concept, which included development of satellite systems and expanded military infrastructure. On European security, he expressed concern over limited participation in a naval operation in the Red Sea, calling for a stronger collective presence. A 96-year-old woman has died after setting herself on fire at her home in the Magnesia region. Authorities say the incident took place late on April 27th in the yard of her house in the Almiros area. According to reports, the woman lived alone and had been struggling following the death of her 60-year-old daughter. At around 11 p.m., she reportedly poured alcohol over her body and used a lighter to ignite it. Her death was immediate. The scene was discovered early the next morning by her son, who lived in the same building. Police found a bottle of alcohol and a lighter near the body, while no note was recovered. Emergency services were called and authorities have ruled out criminal involvement. A forensic examination and autopsy have been ordered to determine the exact cause of death. A cold front moving in from the Balkans is set to change weather conditions across Greece before the long weekend. The shift is expected to begin Thursday evening, ending the current period of mild spring weather. Forecasters say thunderstorms, hail and intense lightning will develop first in coastal and island areas, with the Aegean region likely to see the most severe conditions. From Friday into Saturday morning, unstable weather will spread across much of the country, with rain, thunderstorms and a noticeable drop in temperatures. Northerly winds are expected to strengthen, particularly over the Aegean, leading to rougher sea conditions. Storm activity will expand from northern and central regions towards the south, affecting parts of the mainland and the central and southern Aegean. The weather system is expected to be short-lived. Conditions will begin to improve from Sunday, with temperatures rising and more stable weather returning across the country. These were the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Thank you for watching.